Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, it's a little bit half and half this morning. You might not be able to see my face properly, but that doesn't really matter. We're here to see the Agralan plug plant trainer. Now, over the last couple of years I've been watching my fellow creators use these, and I took the plunge, and I'm really impressed. I've left this one in the box just to let you see how it's all packaged together. So basically it comes like that, neatly packaged. All we have to do is raise it up. It's quite ingenious, and I've struggled a little bit with it. If you don't get both sides up at the same time. Sitting down isn't helping either. I'll just put this together. It's been a few weeks since I actually done it. So basically just lift them up at the bottom, and they click into place. So there's a little lip there which sits on here to keep the actual trainer up. And then when you want them to pop them out, you just press it down, and the little nipples here pushes the actual plug plants out, and it's a good reservoir. Some of the reviews that I've seen said that their water doesn't last very long, but I think you just got to keep an eye on it. This tray can go on either way. There's vents on one side, so you can just depend where you actually want it. Gives you that little bit of ventilation, and then the nipples on top create the indentations, which I haven't really found overly brilliant, but it does give you a little marker for your seedlings. Here's one we prepared earlier. What I've actually done, this is the first one that I've done. I'll show you all the plants. See, most of the plants are gone now. We've got one little straggler. So this is A, B, C, and the new one will be D. And then we've numbered each cell because you can actually sow different things in them. But you have to be careful when you do that. Some aren't ready. This is the beetroot sabutio. These have been in my grow room. It's a bit busy at home. There's a builder next door, so I brought everything up to the allotment, and these have been in the grow room with the lids off, the same as this one. We've got some swede, turnip, and some other chard. I haven't bought the piece of, I got it at home, but I haven't bought it with me. But these can stay up the allotment now to harden off in the coal frames, and we'll plant these directly into the beds, and we can just bury them as we need to. That won't hurt. But yes, I'm really impressed with them. The only thing I would suggest, when you actually fill the cells up, put a bit in the bottom and just press it down, because when I started watering it dropped down. So by just dropping especially damp compost into the top was causing me issues. So I'm going to use dry compost, compact it at the bottom, fill the tray up, let it soak up naturally, let it take as much water as it wants, and then pop the seedlings in. But I found that really useful. So I was not disappointed, and everything that my fellow creators showed me was spot on. And so the light's not brilliant. Well, there's plenty of sunshine, but it doesn't help my recording equipment. And I'll show you now where all these plants from there went. So there you have the clear top. Ideal probably just to keep it out the sunshine when not in use. There's the lip on the side that sits on there, holes in the bottom, and then this is where you actually water from. And you just have to be careful when you do pick them up that you don't tip water all over yourself. Of course I didn't do that, did I? Okay, let's go and have a little look where all these went in the square foot gardening. So this is the one I set up as a cold frame. We took some of the compost out and some of the square foots, and these two now are planted up. We'll get the lids off. So as we look at that, we've got the variegated onion that we already planted in the Swiss chard from last year that's come back, didn't rot. We've got some old leeks, and then we planted some of the Southern Giant curled mustard, some Swiss chard, bright lights, the Ruby Fresh baby Swiss chard, some New Zealand spinach that we started to grow over the winter. So in real life, there's the spinach, New Zealand spinach, the mustard, some of the bright lights there, and Ruby Fresh baby Swiss chard, and hopefully you'll get the colours on that. But we'll be taking some more leaves from those very, very soon. We'll move on to the second square foot gardening bed. So I've used the Edding 750 marker on these, so this year hopefully it'll last a bit longer. So again, we've got the Southern Giant curled mustard, some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach, more of the Southern Giant, and then we've planted some radish, mixed lettuce, etc. and Sparkler 3. We've used the new seed there, not my saved seed, and it hasn't been in that very long, and you can see that we've got them coming up. It's helped out quite a lot having that polycarbonate sheet on the top. So some of the soil out that square foot gardening bed went in here to top this bed up, and we had this beetroot Sabuto F1, and they're all in there. They're all doing reasonably well. The pigeons haven't found them, and the slugs, I'm keeping a close eye on them though. But they'll stay there, and they've had a good start. There's my Sparkler 3 save seed. I brought those up to the allotment now. I'll see if they'll do any better. Some more of the New Zealand spinach and the rest of my giant cabbages. And I've moved the purple graffiti cauliflower outside now, so that's getting a final water, and that'll get planted somewhere on my allotment where there's a space. So I'm really pleased with my first sowing and planting, and the rest are coming on really well. Say it's always difficult in a grow room. They will go a little bit leggy, but we can bury those a little bit, and we've got more than enough there for what we want, so we'll pick the best, and I'll see how well they actually pop out. William Coleman's Red Russian is doing well. The Priya, the Bull's, no, sorry, not the Bull's Blood, Brood Balls, Pearl Leek, Living Leek, whatever you want to call them. They're looking quite nice. Alan's Walking Onions, they've sprung back now after the cold spell. Good morning. But the marker pens are definitely working really well. The banana shallots, they're the ones I'm going to seed. Plenty of life in those. The grizzly shallots, French variety that Alan sent me. They look really good, and they're splitting already by the look of it. And the elephant garlic that I had sent me from Mike Herdis. They all got growing really well before the cold spell, so I'm absolutely sure this year that they will split really well. The carrots that we sowed earlier on last month, at 21st of February, they've all started to germinate and show. There's 2 stations that haven't, so we've put some more seeds in, and that one's got 2 seeds. I think I put 2 seeds per station, or however many I could get. There's one good one there, and then you've got a small one just growing there, and I'll nip that one out. But it's certainly brought these on, and just recently I've done my March sowing of the same variety, Sweet Candle. The parsnips I trialled on sowing on the 20th of September last year. They're throwing out lots of new shoots now, as are last year's parsnips that we're harvesting at the moment. I need to take the growth off, because once they start getting the green growth, the roots will start growing again. It'll go to seed and we'll lose the taste. So there's about 6 left there, which should last me about 12 weeks. So I do need to get the greenery cut off. The cabbages, the spring cabbages, they're just starting to heart up now. So hopefully it won't be too long before we get a harvest of those, and they'll probably be ready as soon as the claret sprouting broccoli finishes. I'm going to be taking some of those for my dinner on Sunday. I will be glad when this isn't a building site, but I've still managed to get myself some fresh vegetables throughout the winter, and we're still harvesting now. Thumbs up, thumbs down please, if you don't mind. Leave me a comment, and happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.